Hey y'all, it's Hannah from Half Acre Heart, and I figured I would bring you along. I'm going to go harvest some vegetables for dinner tonight, and probably get some flower heads to save the seeds, and then my daughter is going to feed the ducks our leftover romaine lettuce. How's it going, Maggie? Fine. Do they like the lettuce? Yeah, I can tell. Need oregano, so in our little bounty today I have zucchini and patty pan squash that will be used for dinner tonight, along with basil and oregano. Thought about adding the eggplant to it, but I think I'm going to use it tomorrow to saute up. I'm not sure what with yet. We'll figure that out. And then one cucumber to add to my everlasting cucumber jar or pickle jar, and then same with the banana peppers. These ones are pretty small, but I didn't really like this coloring coming out on some of them, so I figured I'd go ahead and pick and also add those to my everlasting banana peppers. And then quite a few of the Brad's Atomic Grape tomatoes. Those will be used probably just today for snacking. That's my little harvest, and here in just a little bit I will show you how I put my recipe together. I just need some duck eggs and some cheese and that's it. While we're out here, I wanted to show you how I save my marigold seeds so that I never have to buy marigolds again. So I just pick the heads that are dead or dying. This one's a little small, but it's fine. Alright, so you have your dead flowers. This one is a little small, but it's gonna be easier to harvest the seeds from because it's so much drier. So, and it's already also got most of the flower petals gone. So I just bust open the side, and this one actually will get a few more petals off. If you kind of pinch it, you can pull the flower petals out, and then when you open it, you have just your seeds. So, and you can do it at this stage too, but you're gonna want to, this one's actually even a little green for what I would typically pick and save, but it's the same concept. I like the bigger ones. So you just pinch and pull off the remaining petals, and then if I can get in focus, and I just open it up. You have all your seeds. They all come right out, and there's a bunch. So obviously these two I'm not saving. What I put them in to save that last green one, if I were to save it, I would let those seeds dry out for a couple days before like actually packaging them up. All right, so it is now dinner time, so I'm going to show you how I put together this recipe. I don't really have a special name for it or anything, and I don't measure anything. You can just kind of throw it together. You can interchange ingredients very easily. When referring to it, I just kind of call it like vegetable egg pie. So let me show you. So I've already sliced up everything from the garden. I've got my zucchini. I am going to use the eggplant in it. The patty pan squash. I picked a tomato. This is the basil and oregano. I don't cut up the leaves. I just throw them in there because I really like fresh oregano. And then this is about half a block of Romano cheese. So you can switch out what vegetables you use. It doesn't have to be squashes or anything. I've done it, well, I mean, I've always used squash, but this is the first time I'm using tomato and eggplant. I have also put carrots and corn in it. So really you can just use whatever you have on hand. And I just lay out all of one type of vegetable, and then I'll do the next layer with a different one. I don't have as much of the squash, so that is probably going to be a little mixed in with some more zucchini. I'm gonna tuck that in there. And I just sprayed the bottom with olive oil. You don't really need much. And you can also do this with a crust if you want. It's just not, you know, if you don't feel like messing with that, which I did not feel like messing with tonight, then you don't need to worry about it. So you just keep layering. So at this point where I can see a little bit of the bottom, but not much, I'm gonna take some of my basil and oregano and just sprinkle it in. And then some of that Romano cheese. Now I'm going to do the eggplant and whatever I have left of the zucchini, because it's not a whole lot. Yes, sweetie? You did it all by yourself. Wonderful. Alright, so that's all layered, and now I'm going to do more herbs. If you need to break any apart just to have it distributed evenly, then go ahead and do that. And now more cheese. I will probably not use everything that I shredded, but okay. So the next step is I have already whipped up like 9 eggs. Sometimes, just depending on how much empty space there is between your vegetables, you might need more, you might need less. And I've already added in pepper and salt. So I just pour it over. It's looking like it might end up needing more. Maybe like 2 more eggs. I think we should be good. So I'm gonna do 1 duck egg, which actually equals 2 chicken eggs, and a chicken egg. I meant to set aside some of the zucchini and other vegetables because my youngest can't have chicken eggs. So I'll figure out something else for her vegetables, but she's easy. So whip these up, add them in. Now with this, it should be enough. I mean, honestly, you could probably even take more. But I I think I'm gonna leave it at that because the more egg that you add, the longer it's gonna take to cook. So now I'm going to lay out some of the tomato on top. I'm doing the tomato on top because I want it to get kind of crispy. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm not a fan of like raw tomato. And then the last step is I got some pearl mozzarella. You can use whatever cheeses you want and whatever herbs you want. So just whatever you feel like. So I did basil, oregano, and then kind of more Italian cheeses, the mozzarella, Romano to go with it. But you could do like cheddar and dill. You can just do whatever your garden provides you, or whatever you have on hand, whatever's at the store. But I just really like this because it's all easy things to grow from the garden, and we have ducks. So the only thing, well, the duck eggs and the chicken eggs are not mine yet. Mine won't start laying for probably another month. These ones I got from down the road from a friend, and so eventually this will be something that, minus the cheese, I can produce fully from, you know, what I have and not from the store. So I find that very motivating and very exciting. So it'll just be a very rewarding meal. So you can add more salt and pepper on top if you want to. I don't think it's necessary because I think I had enough in the egg. And as far as baking time, so I'm gonna put it in at like 400, probably for like 25 minutes, and then I'll check it. Because again, it's gonna depend on what size your pan is. Because I mean, you can do this in like one of the big rectangular casserole dishes if you want to make more than just this size. And it's also going to depend on how much egg you have in there, because I found that I am okay with my vegetables being a little al dente, but not the egg. I like very done egg. If you're okay with more runny egg, then that's fine. But so I'm going to do 400 for 25 minutes, and I will show you the end product when it's all done. Here is your finished product, fresh out of the oven, still bubbling. Came out perfect. The tomatoes started to crisp up a little bit just like I wanted. It's not runny, and I'm very excited. I've also decided we're calling this Homesteader's Pie, because if you're a homesteader, you've got a garden, and you have chickens or ducks or something else to create meat. And there's dinner, serving it up with some homemade bread and butter, and very excited to eat my Homesteader's Pie. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed harvesting and making dinner with me. It was delicious, and if you guys make it, please, please, please let me know in the comments how you liked it, or tag me on Instagram at halfacreheart. Tell me about how you modified it, what exactly you used in it, and all that. And make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.